Hello and welcome. My name is Ellen with Ellen Estelle, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to show you a fabric haul of fabrics that I've thrifted around Minneapolis. So I found the majority of these fabrics through Facebook Marketplace, but I also went thrifting and found another fabric. And at the end, I may have a little surprise for you, another special fabric that I ordered, and it was very expensive, so it will be the only fabric from that place that I show. So first up is this fabric that I found on Facebook Marketplace for $1. It was listed as a vintage fabric, and like I said, it was only $1. So I said, why not? I went and I picked this up, no contact. It was right on her doorstep, and I just left a little dollar for her. It was 3 yards of this fabric print. It's a cotton, and it's very crisp and stiff, but the fabric vibrancy, like the colors are so spectacular. I don't know where this was kept. It kind of looks like an 80s, like a sheet pattern or like a curtain that you might see. You can tell it was stored really nicely. There is no discoloration. The fabric is like new. I don't know if it's ever even been washed before. So since I have 3 yards of it, I want to make a dress out of it. Let me know what you think I should do. It is a little bit see-through. I will need to line it, but I love the scale of this print. It's really pretty. It has a nice like red, magenta, purple, pink, as well as this like nice bright green and a nice cool black stroke line. So next is a series of 4 fabrics that I purchased from one woman on Facebook Marketplace for $15. So all of these were between, I want to say 1.5 to 3 yards. So all decent cuts of fabric. They are little discolors here and there, but nothing a nice wash won't fix. You can tell they're kept in a smoke-free home. There's really no discoloration. The fabric says it's a Peter Pan fabric. It's a lightweight drapey cotton, has a nice soft texture to it. Here's another one of those fabrics. It's the same fabric, but it doesn't say anything on it. I don't know where it was from. I would be really curious as to where she got these in the first place, but this one has a really nice big print to it. I really like the scale of this. I think this is the one that only has like 1.5 yards of it, but it's super pretty, very 90s. I love the color of this one. It has been used, so not sure what they made out of it, but they cut from the top all the way down to the bottom. So it only has one selvage edge, but it has about 3 yards of it. It has this beautiful blush color. I love the print. The flowers are super pretty. It's a watercolory fabric, also very 90s. It's a lightweight, soft, drapey fabric. They're all like very similar in fabric quality. Last but not least, also from the 90s floral collection, it has the same color tone. It has this purple, blushy taupe, and then a light blue. Love this fabric. This one I think has the most. There's about 3 yards of it. Same lightweight fabric, same texture, hand feel. It does say Peter Pan fabrics on it. Here are the fabrics side by side. As you can see, they're all pretty much the same tone. This is the only one that has variance with the pink in it, but I would like to utilize these. Maybe I'll use these 3. Maybe I'll use these 3 and do like a stripe pattern. I think this would be really cute, and it would really utilize the fabric, especially since I don't have a whole lot or the same amount of each. It would make a really nice summery dress. Now, this is the fabric that I found while I was out thrifting. So in Minneapolis, they have a store called Hunter and Gatherer. This was in the basement. It was in a random room. I mean, it's a maze in there. They have all these rooms very, very nicely curated, decorated. Like there's always a theme. This was just sitting on a bar stool. It had like a little matching belt on the top of it. And I was like, that's a really interesting fabric. I wonder what it is. And I pulled it out. And I'm like, oh, it's a towel. But it's not. It's a towel fabric that hasn't been utilized. I have never seen a printed towel fabric. It has that like loopy thread texture on it. There's about 3 yards of this. It has a really pretty cute print of these like go-go dancer girls. There's one on the top here, kind of in a cheerleader stance, and then other 2 right here. Bright yellow, red, dark blue, and pink colorways. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. Yellow really isn't my color, but I saw it and I thought I'm going to kick myself if I don't buy it. I'm going to keep thinking about it. So I bought it and it's kind of just sitting in my stash. I feel as though I need to give it justice though and utilize it somehow. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. And now on for a bonus surprise fabric. So I love going to the garment district in New York, and I especially love designer fabrics, and I would always go to Mood. I would always find something. So Mood is, I would say, moderately priced. They are not the high, they can be expensive. They're not the most expensive, and they're definitely not the cheapest. But there's another store called Fabrics and Fabrics. They have a showroom on the 38th Street location, but then they have a whole store. It's on the second, I want to say it's on the second level of the building across the street, filled with designer fabrics. I mean, they're all designer, but they're all expensive fabrics too. So I always eye it. I'm always going in and taking a look. And I did see that they were having a fabric sale, and I thought, oh, I'll just take a peek. And I ended up finding this fabric that I could not pass up. So it was not on sale. It was $50 a yard. It is an Anna Sui Burnout velvet with metallic thread. Look at the way it sparkles. When I saw the fabric, I thought, oh, it's pretty. But when they also posted the image of the dress that she used this fabric for, I was sold. It is beautiful. And it has this nice lightweight drape to it. Obviously it's velvet, it has a nice texture. It has this, it is a see-through burnout right here with this metallic thread, but the level of detail in it, oh my gosh, I want to make a really cute cocktail dress out of this. This was definitely a splurge. I will not be buying from Fabrics and Fabrics every day, but when you see a fabric like that, I mean, they have fabrics from like Kristen Siriano, you know, they have Italian fabrics, they have all these like beautiful, beautiful fabrics, but they come with a hefty, hefty price tag. But what they do is they have swatches for $1. So while I love all these other fabrics, I thought I will at least just buy a swatch first. If I still can't live without it, I will order it after that. But this first one, I believe, is a Nicole Miller print. I saw it and thought it was super fun. I love conversational prints. It has a girl reading a magazine, has this duck, it has a hat, it has a tennis racket. It's so interesting, and it's on this red and black plaid background, and it has this really pretty, you can't really see it, but it's like a metallic texture to it. So it has like another layer of print. Then we have this swatch. It's a metallic brocade, or maybe it was a jacquard. Love the print, love that it has this metallic thread in it. I almost bought yardage of it because I thought it was so pretty. Glad I didn't. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And like I said, it was expensive, maybe not the most expensive, but I don't need to be buying a bunch of fabrics just to have it sit in my stash right now. Then there was this patchwork printed fabric. I thought it was really interesting. I like how it looks like it's hand drawn. It's super cute. Don't know what I would do with it, but I do really like it. This was a Coach fabric. So they had a couple Coach fabrics. They had this print in a couple different fabrics and in a couple different colorways. I really, really like it. It's this super cool take on a plaid, and I love the print, I love the design, and I like the color as well. I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but if I figure it out, I'm definitely going to be ordering this. This is a Burnout striped print. I love it. Again, don't know what I'm going to do with it. This is definitely a very special fabric. I would need some sort of occasion to wear it to, so don't think I'm going to be ordering it. Now, I believe this one was a Zach Posen lining fabric. They had a few different colorways. If you can see, it has a Z print, Oscar de la Renta fabric. Beautiful, beautiful. If this was another color, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. But yellow really isn't my color. It's a really beautiful tweed. I mean, it has a metallic thread in it. It has a white thread, silver, white, and yellow are the colors, and I think it was $70 a yard. So, I mean, really, any other color, and I could justify spending that much money on fabric. This one was a beautiful sateen. Love the background color. It's a really pretty light lilac, and then it has this like navy print floral. Love it, love it, love it. I just don't know what I want to do with it. It would make for a beautiful evening dress, and I could, if I had an event, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Speaking of jacquard and metallics and wovens, beautiful, beautiful. If you've watched my SR Harris fabric haul, you will see that I have a Donic Heron woven fabric similar to it. It didn't have metallic in it, but since I already have that fabric, I don't think I really need this one. I do love the color though. This is my color. I think it would be stunning, but not at that price tag. And then last but not least, it's another variation of the Coach print. This is a cotton version, and the other one I believe was just it was like a silky fabric. So we have these two colors. Love it, love it. Obviously the cotton one, it was cheaper. I just don't need a lot more cotton prints right now. I would rather have the silky one. It was just more expensive, and like I said, I didn't really have anything that I had in mind to make with it. So unless I can think of something, it's just gonna have to wait. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time.